Welcome back, everyone, to episode 31 of the US series. And this series, we're going to complete our takeover of Somaliland. So we're going to move our satellite over. And we already took out rebels in this city. So we're going to send 200 commandos over.
The last bastion of rebels has fallen. It is the end of this organization.
Alright, so we're going to send that group of commandos there. And the last 200.
The package has been delivered. Our armaments industry has worked well and delivered on time.
The operation is finished. Don't get me wrong, this kind of removal is very delicate to undertake, and its results rarely go unnoticed. In almost 86.4% of the cases, to be precise, according to a modelling based on Baxter's algorithm. Also, if you want to repeat the operation, I think...
Okay, so, so we got rid of the guy that was on a hunger strike, which was hurting our poll numbers. So he's been disposed of, so we don't have anything to worry about until the next person comes along. Alright, so the war is complete, and we are victorious. So let's take a look to see how long that lasted. Oh, it's not even showing it anymore. But I want to say that went for roughly about a year and a half, or a little bit longer. So now we need to concentrate on our economy and building the country up. So let's just do one more thing in Somali. Or let's do a major airport, and we'll place it right there. Alright, seniors increasingly affected by poverty. Okay, we'll deal with that too.
Many people are left in the streets. It is absolutely necessary to...
Alright. Solution must now be to limit entries. Okay, I know what to do with that too. just getting bombarded with messages here.
The target is in position and under surveillance 24/7.
Okay, that was an excellent choice, so that should help with tourism.
The funeral will take place next week.
It's true that the blow cannot really be described as fatal. 2 arrests.
Alright, so let's deal with the CO2 issue. So let's build 50,000 each. Alright, confidential information. Russian government secretly finances jihadist caliphate terrorists which attack France. We'll just hold on to that information. Let's go to service. And we're going to increase this subsidy to 12 billion. And media, let's go up by 5%. That should help our economy too in the long run. We're not going to take out Russia's chief of staff. Now, let's deal with the immigration. Let's do 2,500 detention centers. And we're going to do a mass deportation. We're going to close the borders, and I'm probably going to do that for a year or so. And let's reduce the quota. And inflation. Let's bump that up to 4%. Alright, so we took a major hit on our approval. Let's do something for the industry to boost that back up. Actually, let's go to farming, and still need more cereals. So let's bump this up to 35 billion. And potatoes, we still need a lot more of. So we'll increase that by 5 billion also. Sugar, let's just bump that up to 10. And lumber, we need a lot more of. So let's bump that up to 20 billion. Alright, so we got our approval rating back up again. Let's look at our debt. have a $62 billion surplus. So let's go through some military equipment. We don't need level 2 tanks at all. So let's dismantle them. That should save us some money. And let's go to taxes now. So we're going to do something for Social Security again. Do Social Security COLA, and this is going to be for 2028. And COLA is short for cost of living adjustment. We'll bump that up to 16%. Now let's go to legislation, minimum retirement. I'm gonna crank this up to yeah, 1095. So that's gonna pass. Alright, confidential information. So see if we can find the smarters for attack Israel.
This loss is so very painful to us all. Dear in our memories, these loved ones will.
Alright, we'll accept that. Alright, our crime rate is down to 3.3%. Let's do 500 more prisons.
The work is finally over, and the inauguration will take place during the next.
Alright, let's start sending
We are going to attack.
send these ships back. Gonna set that one there. Gonna send everything back to base.
I think you're doing a good job.
So all the refugees are coming back to the cities in Somalia.
The preparations are complete.
All right, energy. Okay, so we have still have a surplus of 311 terawatts. Be on the safe side, I'm gonna build another nuclear fusion plant. And we'll place it right there. let's do something else. We'll do our budget for 2028. Alright, and I'm gonna lower the tax rate. So that should create more growth. Financial transactions, can we... Oh, not on that. Alright, so that is gonna pass. Let's do a little more for pollution. Highway tolls. That's not gonna be good, so leave that alone. Gambling, we can bump that up. I don't want to chance it. So leave that alone. Let's go to service. So how much copper do we need? Alright, so consumption went down. We're producing more. How much are we subsidizing? Let's be on the safe side. Bump that up by 3 billion.
The preparations are complete. The whole country is preparing to joyfully celebrate this occasion.
Although your economy is among the healthiest, your solvency may not be safe from depreciation. So we would like to reiterate our confidence in you while...
You know what? I'm actually curious how we're affecting China. So our economy is still stronger. Their inflation is a little bit worse than ours, but their unemployment is taking a hit. Let's see what our rate. Actually, can I... If I could slow this down. See, the people like it, but it's not going to pass at all.
Our agents had to abort.
One of our drones has detected camouflaged enemy units that we have listed on our military map. We are waiting for your command.
send them to... Alright, where are they heading to? Alright, let's send them to that base there.
Good morning. I didn't come empty-handed.
Alright, aluminum. They produce more than they consume, but we can't do anything with that. I'm gonna refuse.
Huh.
So aluminum, how much? Yeah, we have a major deficit in aluminum. Let's invest 20 billion. Alright, so that surplus actually went up. What about inflation? Inflation is still the same.
The bill has been voted on and the law has been passed.
Alright, let's check our immigration rate. Alright, so when is this supposed to take place? 22nd. Alright, what can we do with education? Max out the star for medical training. Alright, so this is a... Alright, so the people want that. So just remember, this is a conservative government now. And don't ask me how I did this because I have no idea. Guess it's my policies over the last couple years in the game. This never happened to me before. So there's literally only one Democrat in the entire government.
The funeral will take place next week. Do you want to attend the ceremony?
Alright, so what do we have going on here? Alright, let's continue to... Let's continue to strengthen the military. And... Alright, so we're going to need more tanks. Let's do 122. That'll be ready in May. It's going to cost us 1.7 billion.
The vote was held and the reform was adopted.
Alright, company tax is a swing to the right. Seniors in danger still? Alright, so 1,000. Let me see something. So 1,095. Yeah, I can see why that's such a big deal. It's only 13,140 a year. So what if we were to... That's a major... So what if we did this? Okay, 1155. So we're going to work towards that.
One of my men succeeded in infiltrating Key Center. According to my calculations, the informational gain, in geopolitical terms...
Alright, we'll go ahead with that.
The decree takes effect as of today.
Alright, so we kicked out 445,318 illegal immigrants.
The vote was held and the reform was adopted.
We're actually favorable with the Syrian government. Let's see how that's going to play out. Alright. Alright, the numbers are exploding.
Undeniably, you have inside you the founding...
Alright. Let's increase the police presence. Or actually, let's increase public safety.
The funeral will take place next week.
Alright, let's see what our growth dropped. It was actually a little over 4, right? Alright, immigration rate, net migration, that's going down. I can see illegal migration is going down. We're gonna go ahead and deport again. Gonna modify the quota. Let's do another 500.
A fragmentation grenade was thrown in the middle of the town's post office. Many people appear to have died of injuries from shrapnel explosion. The perpetrator of this attack managed to get away, but we have quite a precise description.
In a statement sent to the press, the terrorist organization has claimed responsibility for the operation.
Alright, let's go after these groups again. Alright, let's go ahead and infiltrate them. Alright, and alright, so we have 100 agents available. We're going to place them in Yemen and dismantle
It's true that the blow cannot really be described as fatal. 2 arrests.
Alright, let's look at
This loss is so very painful to us.
who keeps dying. Alright, so my cabinet is okay, yeah, we'll run for re-election, even though he's way too old. It's already 85. Okay.
Here are the GDP and growth figures for the last year. As you know, these are the most important economic indicators and the most revealing of the health of our economy. This is a good figure. It testifies to the stability of our economy.
Alright, so now let's start paying down some debt. So we can 570 billion. We could pay off Canada. So we're paying 18.3 billion in interest. We could slash Japan, New Zealand, we could pay that off. Let's pay off Canada. Alright, so that's completely done. And then we have okay, Saudi Arabia. Sweden. How much are we paying? Alright, let's try to slash that down. It's not going to completely pay it off.
The terrorist organization has nodded off.
Alright, so we're starting now with the $17.5 billion surplus. Alright, so now alright, let me see, what projects do I have? Alright, so transportation. Yeah, there's a Hyperloop being built. That's from Memphis to Springfield, with the long-term goal of Springfield to Chicago. Because there's already a Hyperloop from Chicago to Detroit. And maybe we can go to Cleveland.
I'd like to congratulate.
Right, let's go through and look for Alright, so I'm building 122 tanks, so I can get rid of 122. Okay. Rank 1 fighter jets, we don't need that at all. So we'll get rid of them. So how many frigates can we... 14. What if we were to do 7 of them? It's gonna cost 9.2 billion. Actually, we're gonna cut back
The
on
bill
spending.
has been voted on and the law has been passed.
The package has been delivered, our armaments industry has worked well, and delivered on time.
Your conservative management combined with growth prospects reflect a stability that gives us confidence in your solvency and in your leadership. We trust you.
Alright, happiness declines.
Here is our growth forecast for the end of the year based on calculations that we made last month. This is a very good figure. Our economy is dynamic.
Alright, 0 unemployment. That's not really a good thing. Economy is too strong, but I'm gonna leave it like that. See how it plays out. Do I want to congratulate him? Sure. No.
1 week before the beginning of the festival.
Alright, let's go to political parties. Let's go to my party and launch a fundraising program. Alright, cyber protection. Let's do 1 million.
Our governmental cell informs me that it has had the opportunity to approach.
Alright, Mexico wants to meet with us. Alright, and let's deal with the housing issue. It's gonna cost us right now 4.1 billion. We'll go ahead and do that. So how's the poverty situation? Alright, poverty is going up.
Our infiltrated scientific agents inform me that they could be in a situation to provoke a major nuclear act.
We're gonna decline. Alright, education. Renewal and maintenance. Alright, so we're gonna do that. Alright, 98% of our bills passed, so that's pretty good. Let's go to immigration again. Let's modify the quotas.
One of my men succeeded in infiltrating Key Center. According to my calculations, the informational gain, in geopolitical terms, could be close.
Let's do military intelligence. And let's bump up cyber analyst to 80,000.
Our infiltrated agent is.
A fragmentation grenade was thrown in the middle of the town's post office. Many people appear to have died.
In a statement sent to the press, the terrorist organization has claimed responsibility for the operation.
Let's check out our paper. Alright, so where are we at? Growth, we're almost at 4% growth. About inflation, inflation has gone up. Let's do some cuts of the space program. We're only giving out 2.8 billion in aid. Salvador. So we're going to start cutting back some financial aid. We'll keep Vietnam.
The decree takes effect as of today.
We're not taking out any heads of state.
Good morning.
Alright, so what do they want? They want to sell us coal, but they don't produce enough, so we're going to refuse. Right, just countries complaining because we cut economic aid to them. Alright, so we have a quarterly surplus of 127 billion.
Your politics are on the right.
Alright, so we got rid of another organization.
One of my men succeeded in infiltrating Key Center. According to my calculations, the informational gain, in geopolitical terms, could be close to 2.
Alright, we'll try it. So, what's next for my international agents? Alright, let's look at our networks. Yeah, we're gonna leave all those guys there.
One of our drones has detected camouflaged enemy units.
Alright, so my next step is to... I believe I took care of the cartels in Mexico already. Yeah, let's go ahead and get 100 more Asians, and we'll place them in Mexico. But on that note, I am going to end this episode. So again, thank you for the support of this channel, and I will see you soon.